All right, y'all, this is Bitcoin. Current price is 108,100. We have a lot of support in this area, all in this area. So we might be good. We can start by pulling a Fibonacci. I'm going to just show you how I got it. Pull the Fibonacci from the top, drag it down to this low. The 0.618 fib, as long as we hold up above 103,150, we are good, right? And if we hold up with this level, the upside fibs are calling for 148 to 174,000, right? Let's delete this. Now we can pull a Fibonacci from this low over here, this last wick, because that was the last low before we started to, blast off until we hit our all-time high. Pull a fib from here, drag it all the way up to the top, and we mark our lower Fibonacci targets, and we have 104,000. That's the 0.786 Fibonacci. As you see, we already came down to that area 2 times, right? We hit the 0.618 fib in green and also that 0.786 Fibonacci. So that's 2 areas of support and also a double bottom. And we can also mark the 0.618 fib, which is sitting right over here at 108,393, and the 0.65 is sitting at 107.5K. And that's pretty much where we are right now, right? We can then pull the Fibonacci from the low over here and just drag it all the way up to the top. And we can mark the 0.786 Fibonacci again, which is right here. That sits at 106,000. And we could also mark the 0.618 fib. And I had that marked previously, but it changed a little bit. And that calls for 108,000. So right now, we actually only have a target of 106,000. We could possibly, bottom out at 106,000 and then start to reverse from here. Might have one little increase or something like that, but I think we might, revisit this area, and then it might get super volatile, but I think, we might be good. Something like this. Let's go to the weekly chart. I think it's about to surprise everybody on the upside. Yeah, everybody's calling for this to come down, but I don't see it yet. RSI is rolling over, but we do have support, like for reference over here. This is the weekly chart. I think a lot of people are missing this. We can put a horizontal line right here. I'm sorry, a vertical line. Let's put another vertical line right here. Let's put one right here. And potentially, very soon we should be, putting in a bottom. All right, so at each of the lows, so whenever the RSI was at a 45 at the green, look at the lows, look at what happened with Bitcoin. We chopped in that area, but then we eventually went up. Right here, look at the RSI and look at the price. We were declining, but then we eventually went up. Over here, look at the RSI. Decline, and then we went up. And right now, what are we doing? We're currently declining. We could very well, bottom out very, very soon. look at my white line. It's not that far off from, you know, the bottom projection. Let's just say it hits over here, and then we go up. I think we'll be good. Now, let's focus on the percentage gains every single time we hit that area. Let's go back to the weekly chart. So over here, the first move from channel to the high, 180%, 160%, something like that. Second move over here to here, 100%. This move over here, 59%. So we went from 176, 160, what, 30, 40% now? That's kind of like the trend. So we got to project out from $106,000 low. That's what we think the bottom is going to be at. 106,000. It's right here. And we go up 30. Look at that. 40%, 150. And I guess since this is actually the blow off top, you know, we honestly could, you know, come all the way up here. But this is what's happening. Bitcoin is not done. Everybody calling for it to be done. I was getting a little scared the other day. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we're good.